The primary feature of the noir genre is the femme fatale, seductive, manipulative, morally ambiguous, and always deadly to the leading man and anyone between her and what she wants. Here we will detail the top 10 noir femme fatales and rate them on a scale of 1 to 5 on their traits true to the genre. Number 1 on the list. Phyllis Dietrichson, played by Barbara Stanwyck in Double Indemnity, 1944, is one of classic film noir's most iconic femme fatales. With her icy charm, platinum blonde wig, and calculating gaze, she exudes danger and allure. Phyllis is a manipulative and seductive housewife who lures insurance salesman Walter Neff into a scheme to murder her husband for the payout. Behind her polished exterior lies a ruthless, cold-blooded schemer who stops at nothing to get what she wants, even if it means betrayal and murder. Stanwyck's performance captures both the glamour and menace that define the noir archetype. Phyllis Dietrichson in Double Indemnity is driven by cold ambition, manipulating her lover to murder her husband for insurance money. Beneath her seductive charm lies a ruthless hunger for wealth and control, masking a dangerous lust for power at any cost. Number 2 on the list. Kathy Moffat, played by Jane Greer in the 1947 noir classic Out of the Past, is the quintessential femme fatale, beautiful, enigmatic, and dangerously duplicitous. At first appearing vulnerable and alluring, Kathy ensnares private detective Jeff Bailey in a web of deceit, betrayal, and doomed romance. Her charm masks a ruthless will, and her shifting loyalties drive the film's fatalistic spiral. Greer's performance is cool and calculating, making Kathy one of film noir's most iconic and haunting figures. Beneath her seductive charm lies a ruthless hunger for wealth and her will to survive at any cost. Bridget O'Shaughnessy, portrayed with captivating depth by Mary Astor in The Maltese Falcon, 1941, is the quintessential femme fatale, seductive, manipulative, and morally ambiguous. From the moment she steps into Sam Spade's office, cloaked in mystery and fragile charm, she spins a web of lies with practiced ease, always 2 steps ahead of those who try to uncover the truth. Her soft voice and teary eyes mask a ruthless drive for survival and wealth, using her allure to bend men to her will, including Spade, who sees through her, yet can't fully resist. Bridget's motivations are rooted in desperation and greed, willing to betray, even kill, to claim the priceless Maltese Falcon. She's not merely dangerous, she's the storm beneath the calm, a siren song leading men to ruin. Astor's performance blends vulnerability with cold calculation. Cora Smith, played by Lana Turner in The Postman Always Rings Twice, is the classic femme fatale, beautiful, seductive, and dangerous. With her platinum blonde glamour and icy allure, she ensnares Frank Chambers from the moment they meet. Cora's charm is disarming, but beneath the surface lies a calculating woman, driven by desperation and ambition. Trapped in a loveless marriage, she sees Frank not just as a lover, but as a means to escape, and to seize control of her life, no matter the cost. Manipulative yet vulnerable, she walks a tightrope of moral ambiguity, pulling Frank into a deadly conspiracy. Her love is intoxicating, but it's also a trap, and for Frank, loving Cora means losing everything. Ellen Barrett, played by Jean Tierney in Leave Her to Heaven, 1945, is a breathtakingly beautiful woman whose allure masks a chilling intensity. At first, she's irresistibly seductive, poised, elegant, and passionately devoted, but her love quickly curdles into obsession. Ellen is manipulative and calculating, using her charm and vulnerability to control those around her, especially the men in her life. Her affection for the male lead, Richard Harland, begins as infatuation but turns possessive, revealing her moral ambiguity and emotional volatility. She will go to shocking lengths to eliminate anything, or anyone, that threatens her exclusive hold on him, making her both lover and latent threat. Ellen's motivation is rooted in a pathological need for undivided love. driving her to tragic and destructive extremes. In Tierney's performance, Ellen becomes the embodiment of dangerous perfection, a woman whose beauty is only matched by the depths of her darkness. Vera, played with ferocious intensity by Anne Savage in Detour, is one of film noir's most unforgettable femme fatales. She's seductive, but not in the traditional sense. Her allure comes from raw force, not softness. Vera lures the male lead, Al Roberts, into a nightmare of manipulation and paranoia, using her sharp tongue and iron will to dominate every scene. She's morally ambiguous at best, opportunistic, calculating, and quick to threaten. Her motivations seem rooted in survival and greed, but also a deep bitterness toward the world and the men in it. Vera doesn't just challenge the male lead, she overwhelms him, dragging him deeper into guilt, fear, and fatalism. Savage's performance is electric and terrifying. She weaponizes every line, turning Vera into a ticking time bomb in heels. In Detour, she isn't just dangerous. She is the detour that sends everything spiraling into darkness. Gilda, played with mesmerizing allure by Rita Hayworth, is the quintessential noir siren, beautiful, enigmatic, and dangerously unpredictable. From the moment she tosses back her hair and says, "Me," she owns the screen. Gilda's seductiveness is legendary, not just in her looks but in her ability to keep everyone, including the audience, guessing. She manipulates with a smile, conceals pain behind glamour, and plays emotional chess with the men around her, especially Johnny Farrell. Their love-hate dynamic simmers with tension, as Gilda blurs the line between victim and villain. Her motivations are complex. She wants freedom, revenge, love, but rarely in that order. Beneath the sparkling gowns and sultry songs lies a woman wounded by betrayal, using charm and defiance as both armor and weapon. To Johnny, she's a dangerous obsession. To the audience, she's unforgettable. In Gilda, Rita Hayworth doesn't just play a femme fatale, she redefines one. Elsa Banister, portrayed by Rita Hayworth in The Lady from Shanghai, is an iconic femme fatale, radiant, enigmatic, and fatally seductive. With her platinum blonde hair and haunting allure, she draws men in like moths to a flame. Elsa uses her beauty and charm to manipulate those around her, especially the male lead, Michael O'Hara, whom she entangles in a web of deceit, lust, and murder. Morally ambiguous and emotionally unreadable, she plays the victim while orchestrating betrayal behind a mask of innocence. Elsa is dangerous not just for what she does, but for how convincingly she disguises her intentions. Her ultimate motivation, freedom from a stifling marriage and a share of hidden wealth, drives her to use everyone as pawns in her escape. In Elsa, Hayworth delivers a chilling portrait of a woman whose sensuality is both weapon and shield, making her one of noir's most iconic and duplicitous figures. Martha Ivers, played by Barbara Stanwyck in The Strange Love of Martha Ivers, is a powerful and calculating woman whose beauty masks a deeply conflicted soul. Seductive in a cold, commanding way, she manipulates those around her, especially the men who love her, to maintain control over her empire and bury the secrets of her past. Morally ambiguous, Martha blurs the line between love and control, using affection as leverage and guilt as a leash. She's especially dangerous to the male lead, Sam Masterson, whose return threatens to unravel the lies she's built her life upon. Martha's motivation is rooted in fear, of exposure, of vulnerability, and of losing the power she's clawed her way into. Stanwick makes her both magnetic and menacing, a woman whose love is as deadly as her ambition. Lorie Star, played by Peggy Cummins in Gun Crazy, is a dazzling embodiment of dangerous desire. A crackshot with a sultry charm, Lorie seduces with a mix of raw sexuality and thrilling recklessness. From the moment she meets Bart, she manipulates his love and weakness for violence, pulling him into a spiral of crime and obsession. Morally ambiguous and unpredictable, Lorie is both exhilarating and terrifying. She doesn't just cross lines, she erases them. Her motivation is simple but chilling. She wants excitement, power, and control, and she'll do anything to get it. Lorie isn't just a threat to the male lead. She's his downfall, wrapped in a smile and holding a loaded gun. Those are the top 10 Noir Femme Fatales, profiled and explained. Thanks for watching. Hit like and subscribe for more content like this.